So I guess like with networking, is there any like are there any things that you push your I guess students per se to do, or like is there any like I don't know strategies around getting people out into just networking?
Yeah, totally. Networking, people hate networking.
For sure.
It is a very intimidating word. It is a very, it can be very awkward. People make it more awkward than it needs to be because there's a lot of pressure built up around it. There's a lot of expectations set around it. And we've all been in situations where there's been some, like scummy networking where you're just like making it rain with business cards sort of thing. Like no one wants that. And so yeah, networking can be tough, and we want students and young talent to be more comfortable with it. We want them to understand that it doesn't need to be such a terrible process. So a couple of tips that we give for networking. Number one is that you don't have to be interesting. I think a lot of people are worried about what story they tell and what they're going to leave as an impression. And so rather than being interesting, it's more valuable to just be interested. And so when you're doing networking, find people, ask them questions. That's the easiest thing in the world, like ask some people some questions about themselves. People love talking about themselves. They love sharing stories. And the more you ask questions, the better you'll get at asking good questions. So think about your great late night talk show hosts, your Conan O'Briens. They ask one really great question, and 10 minutes later, the audience is still laughing. The actor or celebrity or whatever is like still going on about this story, and you get real insight from people by asking good questions. Mm-hmm. But it's just stories from their past, and digging into what it is that they do, what they love about the job that they do, what they don't love about the job that they do. If you want to keep it focused around work, there's a lot of stories that people will share with you. So interested is more valuable than being interesting. And you can, when you learn stories about people, you can flip that around then and start to add your own commentary and flavor to that and how it relates back to you. And now you're leaving them with something. When people talk about themselves, they feel real good. I feel real good right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So when people talk about themselves, they feel real good, and then you can add your own bit in there. And now I'm drawing that connection. I'm feeling that relationship.
Yeah, where we're kind of common ground.
Exactly. So if you find networking intimidating, ask other people's stories, and then you can just reply and react to that and add your own bit.